Okay, good morning, everybody. Um, Morning for you, but I'm not. I'm filming this Sunday night, but there's no way it'll be uploaded in time before morning, so you'll be getting it in the morning. Um, so these are the images that I stamped, and I do two videos as I explained in the last video. I did two. I did the first video, and then it just disappeared somehow. So I have them, this, I put number two. So for each one here, there's one here. So on these ones, we're going to do water and alcohol. We'll do a little bit on each one and see how the ink pads stand up. This is full of alcohol. These are water. This is a water brush. I have a water marker and an alcohol marker. So the first one is the Nuvo, and the Nuvo says they are a hybrid ink pad, fast drying all surfaces. So the first thing we want to do is try it with our watercolor. And there might be some bleeding there. Oh, this is water. This is alcohol. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So let me do a leaf. And let's see how this works out. Okay, so it's not really bleeding yet. I don't really see signs of it bleeding over or running. Not really. So let's add a bit more water. Now they all were inked on the Crafter's Companion stamping ink. I'm going to move these out of the way. And I'm going to get the water brush. And we're going to get some water on this. And we're going to see if it moves with the water. And I'm not really seeing movement of it. So it's staying in place with the water. Of course, they've had quite a while to dry. It's been hours to dry. So this hybrid is doing really well. And this is also not watercolor paper. This is just stamping paper. I don't know if it would move better with alcohol paper or not. I mean, with watercolor paper or not. Now let's try it with an alcohol marker and see how it does. And I'm just going to use the light side. And it looks like it's not moving. How about if we get quite a bit on here? Okay, I'm starting to see a possible little bit of movement with more when I put more on. If you can see, it's not much, but there is a little bit. So these are actually holding up very well. I would use it with the alcohol pens. I would not have a problem doing that from what I can tell here. Now, I'm going to get a cheap brush. Well, let's get a real cheap brush because one of these. Let's try this one here. I'm going to now squirt some alcohol, just plain alcohol, clear alcohol. It's 91% alcohol. You know, alcohol comes into different percentages. And so we're just going to see if we can get that. It just wasn't enough. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, now let's see if we can get this to move. It really isn't. It really isn't. There might be a little bit of feathering on it. But really, it's holding up well. I am impressed. So, I am impressed with these, with this, how they held up under the water. And how they did with the plain alcohol. It's really not bad. Would I do black? I don't know. But as you can see, they really didn't move too much. So all in all, not bad. Okay. Question is it blendable? And we'll come back and we'll try blending pretty much all of them. Some of them I know better, but pretty much all of them we'll try. So these are the Nuvos. They did good. Okay. Now we have the Midas, which is an pigment ink. And I'm going to come in with the watercolor marker. I wish I had grabbed a lighter color. I'm thinking that we're getting a little bit of movement with this. I wish I had a lighter color. This is just dark. So let's try with the water brush, and that'll give it to us lighter. The paper is not holding up great, but okay. We want to get a lot of water on here. Let's see. A lot of water. And let's see what kind of movement we get. That's a lot of water. And you can almost see a resist on it. And maybe that's because of the metallic. I don't know, but all in all, I'm going to say that's not too bad for the watercolor. Now, the good thing about the opaque is you could go in and you can go in and emboss it. So that's always a good thing too. Okay, now the alcohol marker. Let's see what happens with that. This is a lighter marker. See, there's the color. And I'm not really coloring it, but I do want to see if it's gonna move. That's my question. Is the alcohol gonna move it? What I might do is just start spraying them. That didn't move. I don't see really any of that on here. So I'm going to say that didn't move. Let's just spray alcohol on there and see what happens. Oof. That smell. Let's spray water on here. I guess it won't move if I don't move it, huh? Okay. And alcohol dries fast. But I don't really see movement on the alcohol either. Let's see if that dries with a little bit of blue tint to it. And in the water. I didn't really see any movement on any of them. So that's like 2 for 2, right? Minus ink pads. Okay. Now we have alcohol proof. So, first I'm going to take this one and I am going to and that should not budge, right? And it didn't budge. Not one bit. Okay. So the waterproof, the alcohol proof, what does it do with water? Let's try this. Oh, look at that. You can definitely see that moved with water. Oh yeah, you can really see the black. Look at the black on the brush. And I gotta get that cleaned. So, the alcohol proof does exactly what it says. And you are not using water on that. Definitely not. Not. Okay, those got dry. I'm not putting them in the pile like that. Okay, now we have quick dry. And quick dry, and I use 2 different colors. So let's do the quick dry, and I think it's going to be an alcohol ink. I think it's going to move like crazy over here. But no, it's not moving at all. So that's kind of what I expected, because actually, no, it's not. Because I have used this to do my alcohol coloring, the quick dry. Okay, let's see how it does with water then. It's just a different color, but it is the same. Does it move with water? I don't think so. I'm not really seeing water movement. It didn't move with either one. So those gotta dry. Okay, color pad. These, I believe, are a pigment. So let's check. Oh, there is some glisten in it now that it's dried longer. That's nice. Okay, water. Does it move? Nope. It's not moving on the water. Alcohol. Does the alcohol move it? I don't think so. And the thing is, you're never going to do your markers like this, you know, this much alcohol, even when you're using your pens and stuff, or that much water, really, because it's kind of tearing up the paper. So, okay, let's let those dry. Okay, the waterproof. 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 Alcohol first. It's waterproof, so let's see. No movement with even the alcohol. There is a tiny bit of movement now. So it is moving with the alcohol. A little bit. Yep. Yep. Now the alcohol's getting in there. You can see it's fading it out and stuff. Okay, how waterproof is it? Yep, it's waterproof. No movement with the waterproof. See? Look at this now. This is almost kind of pretty, actually. It softened the image way up. It's kind of pretty. Okay. So this needs to dry now. Okay, this is the diamond press, and what I think is going to happen is I think they're both going to move it. I think the alcohol is going to move it, and the water is going to move it. Okay. Let's give it some more. Nope. Nope. And the alcohol did not move it. What about the water? It is. I can see some blue in the water. So, but it is alcohol safe. And it could have been worse. That's not real bad. Now, if I'm taking my time and giving it more time to move, it might get worse. But you can see a little tint of blue in the water there. And that, it's dulled it a little bit, maybe. Okay. But it's really getting that. Alright, so now we have just pigment ink. Uh-oh. Let me wipe that. That's a shame I did that. Okay. So these are pigments. Let me get alcohol going on here. Yes, it's moving it. Yes, it is. It's moving it. And it's moving it quite a bit. It seems like then it should have moved the -1 too. Seems to me. Oh. Okay, now let's try the water. Wrong brush. Oh no, that's not fair. And wow, look at it go with the water. That's definitely not a good sign. It moved a lot with both. So you definitely have to emboss it. I just dropped my water brush. So maybe I'm not being fair because maybe some of these other ones I didn't put as much alcohol or water on them. We just have to see. Let's see. These are water reactive. So we know what's going to happen to the water, right? Because it's water reactive. It's going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Right? I mean, it's spreading before I even move it. And then I can go there. What about the alcohol, though? It's moving it. And this is why I said, because even though it's alcohol, it's still a liquid. So if something is water reactive, then it can tend to really any kind of fluid or liquid is going to move it. Now I only did one of these. Thought I did two. I did do two. The duets. Now we got to remember that this one didn't turn out as good as this one. I did it like a double image, like. So we're gonna put these over here to dry. This one I want to be careful with because I can still use these. Okay, so water here. These are supposed to be pretty much water reactive. And there you have the water reactiveness. But what happens with the alcohol? Not as much movement, but yes, there's movement. It's just not as much. It's not like that over there. Can you see that one over there? Let me bring it forward. So, you know, this got some movement. You can tell by the little blue hazy around it. And if you like that look, then that could be something you go for, right? Let me get some of these others that I didn't squirt so much. And let's see what happens if I really squirt them. So this is color pad. Did I squirt these? I think I did get squirted with water because it's all bowed. Let's really put some ink on here. I mean, some alcohol. Let's give it. Is it just that the color isn't showing up so well? Because it's kind of fading out. But that could be the color. Let's see if there's any color in the... No color of it in the paper towel. So I'm going to say that did not move with the alcohol. What else do we have that didn't get quite so wet? The alcohol proof. We saw that did blur in everything with the water, so, but it did well with the alcohol. Should I squirt it again just in case I didn't squirt it as much? It is not moving. Not at all. So, that one was good. We need to go back to the hybrids. The diamond press. Where's the other diamond press? It's the quick dry did move with the water. It really went light. But look at the alcohol. Let's give it more alcohol and see what happens. So I would say that the quick dry is a good one for the alcohol markers, because how much of that color am I going to get? None. No color. But the water, no. Not so good. Got one diamond press. These I need to do again. The Nuvos. I said they didn't move, right? Let's puddle it up. Okay. Puddled. Okay. That's a lot of alcohol ink on there, but I see no feathering of any kind. So, the Nuvo you can use with your alcohol. This is going to be hard to see because of the watercolor I put everywhere. I'm just going to do this little section here. Okay. That alcohol is so strong, but was this alcohol? Oh, it was. Now I got alcohol in my water. Now it's going to be real hard to find a spot. I don't see no lessening with it still. Even right here. It's good. It's good with water. I see movement from the watercolor, but not from the marker. Not from the ink pad. Diamond press. That's waterproof. This is diamond press. I went real light with the water. Here's the other diamond press. Let's recheck the alcohol on it. Because when I was doing this, I wasn't saturating. You could see a little bit of feathering up here. All in all, not very much. It's holding up very well. So, yay with that. That diamond press. It's pretty impressive, and I would say that you could do watercolor on that, even though it moved. You can see the blue. It did move. It did faint, but you're not going to put that much water on it. Okay. 30 minutes in, and I think we found out a lot. And so what I'm going to do now is get some white paper. Let me put all these away. And I'm going to get some white paper. And we're just going to blend and see how well they blend. Let me get the multi-purpose out. Some of them are not going to blend at all. Like that stays on. I'm not even going to try blending that. But I do know that the diamond press, and I'm going to go ahead and label it so that we have that on here. The diamond press blends nicely. And I'm just going to get some red and some blue. I go with this dark blue and a blending tool. And we are going to blend, and I'm going to put ink on here. Pick that up. Put it on. It might work just as well coming off the ink pad. Okay. And put that on. But see how it's kind of light, right? You have to build the color, build the color, build the color, build the color. But that's why I said these kind of dried out more. Quicker, but for what you're getting, and it's just, there's some good inks. This should make purple, and it looks like it wants to make brown. So I don't know what that is about. They normally do a really good job. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on here. Because they normally do a really good job. Let me try different colors, and maybe it's just this blue maybe is a green blue. If it's a green blue, it'll do that. So let's just do it. If it might have been a green blue, that's what I'm thinking. It's a greenish blue, and it's causing that. So let's go ahead and try some orange over here. It did blend. It just blended to brown because that was a green blue. But you can see that they blend really nicely. They really do. So that's the diamond press, and that's, I wasn't worried about these holding up to that because I know that these do well on that. I'm gonna put these away. And The other ones that I know do really well are, let me see, I have two that are already opened. I want to open a new one. These duets are fantastic. And let me just show you those. And I'm gonna need some inkpads. That's a pink, that'll work. That one won't. Let's see. I need something that's orange. And that's my orange. That should be my pink. I'm going to use the brushes for these. The brushes work really nice with them. Yeah. Again, you got to build it up. It's going to have to be built up. That's just the way most ink pads work that way. Okay. Like I said, I know that these do because I've done it on this channel a few times, even. But that didn't get down on that glass mat very well, did it? That's, ooh. That's why I wanted to use the glass mat, because of that exactly. And then these are supposed to be water reactive, right? These, you can use all those techniques on, you know, pulling water out of it and all of that. But you will see there is like an orange color here. Let's see if I can get that better for you. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this today, but you blend them together. You get the orangey color, and they blend nice. That's my fault. That's me messing it up. But it does blend really nicely. Does it blend better than those? Not really. But they do blend nicely. Okay. So, which other ones are supposed to blend really nice? I would say water reactive are supposed to blend really nicely. Let me see where my water reactives all are. I had a whole bunch. Here's a, that's not a good color. There's a water reactive, and what did I do with all my water reactive? This one hasn't been opened yet, so I'm gonna have to open it. We got blue and pink. There's got to be another way to do this right. An easier way. Keep these. Here we go. This will help. Pink and blue. Paper. I just think of all the pieces of paper I'm going to have to do different things with. Pink. That's from the mat, now from the pad. Okay. In the blue is brand new. I gotta open it. Okay. So you can already see what happens when it's fresh new. I'm going to come back with some more of the pink to go back over here and try to get that purple color. Okay, so here's our water reactive blend. Water reactive. Any better than that? Nope. Any better than that? Nope. Honestly, these are my favorite to do that blending with. I really just like these duets to blend with. Okay, what else do we have to try? Okay, opaque, right? We have to try regular opaque pigments. What are these here? These are quick dry. I know better than to even try doing the quick dry, but let's go for it. Quick dry. Quick dry. I'm not so sure of. I think that one back that I had, don't I? I'm just going to use this for the red. Let me make sure there's nothing coming off of it. Nothing coming off of this one. Okay. I do not believe that the quick dry are going to blend well. These are like a hard sponge kind of ink pad. Okay. That's going to be dry already. That didn't even come off on the... So, it's taking a lot of work. But there we go. Did it blend? I don't know. It just needs more purple on it, doesn't it? There we go. We can kind of see it better now. Yeah, sort of, but eh. Is it better than that? Nope. Is it better than that? No. Nah. It's just too much work. You would be there all day trying to do it. Okay. That's the quick dry. Now we need, I think I see some opaque sitting right there. Nope, I think those are quick dry. These are all quick dries. Quick dry. I told you it was my favorite for a long time. Not so much anymore. How about these Nouveaux? Let's try doing the Nouveau. Make sure that color is all off. I did get a little bit of purple off there. Make sure this color is all off. Ooh, quite a bit of red come off of that. Oh yeah, that did. Has some red in it. Ugh. Well, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use, I think, just this one. Okay, these are going to be the Nouveau. And I use this side for that one. And did good. They did do good. It went on nice and smooth. Let's try the lighter blue. Might be too light. Well, maybe it's not light. Yeah, it's light. Okay, and I want to make sure I use the right end. So I use this end. That I didn't like at all. That one went pretty good, but this one, no, I don't know, maybe we can do better than that. And then this blue. It's got a weird look to it on the glass mat. Okay. I'm not doing color blending with the Nouveau. That's all I can say. I don't like the way that it blends at all. I don't like the way it goes on this tool at all. No. Nouveau. I still got the opaques I need to do. Where are my opaque? Those are quick dries. That's water reactive. Water reactive. Where are water reactive? Where did I put all my opaque inks? Because they honestly should. Here's one's not opened. I had a bunch open. them in? Or what? Okay, I found blue and purple. So I'm gonna get this blue out of here. Okay. And I'm gonna use this, so I'm gonna get the purple out of here. I just don't want to contaminate. So now I'm gonna flip this over. Ooh, that's not good. I'll get another sheet. Here's a sheet. I'm just gonna, instead of cutting up a new sheet, and this will be our last one to check. Soft, cushiony. Sucks getting it off of there. But look, it works. Now straight off the pad. Okay, that works. The pigment inks. And they are wetter longer. So that means that you can heat emboss with them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was too thick, but look, let's just do it this way. And then it's gonna mix really nice. And look, I mean, if I had different colors to do, like pink. Is this pink opaque? Yeah. Pink tulip. So pink tulip. I'm gonna try, let me take some of this off. Okay. Pink tulip. Look at that. Okay, let's see if we got enough on here. Pink tulip. Is that not awesome? Can you see it? Blend it out. Blend it out. Blend it out. Just blending it out. And there we go. You do have to watch for fingerprints. Your fingerprints will go in there. This is the pigment. And look at that. Okay, let's try all of these. Let's try, let me move this all out of the way, just to do some stuff real quick, just to show you some of the, can you see both of those? Okay. I'm gonna get my water back. Wait. I'm gonna use a water brush, would be really nice with water in it. This has water. This is a diamond press water brush. I forgot I even had this one. It's been a while since that's been used. Okay, so we're just gonna drop. No, we're not. No, there we go. Drop some water in the quick dry. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Oh, do it. Okay, then we're gonna get a fresh paper towel. And quick dry. Wow, look at that. We got watermarks. The pigment. Oh, we didn't really get that many watermarks. Let me put some more. I don't like that brush. That one doesn't have any water. This one does. Because the pigments should take water out. Undo it. The diamond press might not. Yes, it did. Of course, the water reactive did. So, for full bleaching, the duets do. And the pigment, not so much. There's a little bit, but not as much. It's a very light kind of thing. That's weird. It might have been different paper. I don't know. In yellow. Oh. Is this didn't do that? Might have been different paper. Even though I thought it was the same paper. So then they didn't get a fair shake with the blending, did they? Well, it might have been too wet, too, when I did it. So there we go. Now we know. I can't think of any others that I needed to do that with. The Nouveau. They're okay. You can use them with your watercolor and your alcohol pens. They're a hybrid, so you can. Maybe we will do that on the video. 2 different inks that you can use your alcohol marker with. And then I'll use a black and a yellow, black ink and a yellow, and just, you know, do that. The only one I didn't really try was Stays in Place. We can, it's not going to move with water, but it might move with alcohol because it's an alcohol ink. Yeah. Oh no, that might be blue. No, it moved. When I wiped it, that's what came off of this. So it's moving with the alcohol. Let me see it. You'll see in a second. I didn't do heat embossing, but this is a long video, so we're gonna stop here. It did move. Not too bad, but it did. All right, everybody. I hope this was helpful for everybody. I want to thank you for joining me. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please join me again. Bye-bye now.